Is society failing? Well, I'm going to answer that question on today's video. Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm just going to go over the three, or what I see as the three fundamental issues that are currently failing our society. Maybe pointing this out will encourage you to not be so lazy. Watch the whole video, or otherwise you're admitting that you're lazy, kind of like giving up, you know. Anyways, these are also my opinions. You don't have to agree with them. I don't really care if you don't agree with them. And if you don't, you can comment in the description your disagreements, and we can talk about it, you know, friendly. All right, see y'all. First, I want to begin with what I really think our society fails to begin with, which is education, of course. All the 12 years you spend in a classroom where you devote most of your time, and when you're not there, you're devoting more of your time in your house doing work for the next day, totaling to like 9 to 10 hours a day. This is where I think like the crippling of society begins. I've experienced this devotion, and I got tired of it, like many of the high schoolers say they do and stuff. They're always saying I'm just tired of school. From what I understand, almost everything in life requires a college degree, so you have to like push through this education to reach more years of education. And better yet, people who don't want to go to a higher and or more formal education are not given the necessities of knowledge in high school to be successful without a college education. High school doesn't seem to focus on the fundamental necessities of, life. Therefore, almost requiring you, if you want to become simply functional in society, to go to college and get a degree or just get a college education. Not only this, but high school and years before are the birthplace of an incredible amount of indoctrination. Now, depending on the parents, this might be less an issue or less true, but generally many things in schools mentioned are biased in their ways. And of course, this is inherent with teaching because, every teacher is going to have biases. But for example, they should not be teaching the Big Bang Theory as anything more than a theory. Go ahead and check out this video.
I'm not even trying to be funny, but these kids are... I'm going to just say this. I teach 7th grade. They are still performing on the 4th grade level. I don't care how you flip it, turn it, swing it, swindle it. They still performing on the 4th grade level. Ain't nobody talking about how they just keep moving, passing them on. They just keep passing them on, 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 passing them on. I can put as many zeros in this grade book as I want to. They're going to move that child to the 8th grade next year. Ain't nobody talking about that. Why they not talking about that? Why they not telling y'all that y'all... And why don't y'all know that y'all kids not performing on their grade level? Why y'all don't know this?
Now, take this video as you will, but I believe that what he's saying is true because I've experienced somewhat in high school of the intelligence of children. I know it varies from child to child, but with the general knowledge that is required for even moving to the next grade in public school, kids are even failing at this. And we see that when they grow up and they really get into the more formal and higher level of education, kids are not performing at what they should be expected to, or what a high school or all the grades before that portray what they should know. They just don't really know it. Now we've got the failings of our government. Of course, this can be a long list, like, trust me, but I want to focus on one thing, and that is my man right here, Sleepy Joe. I believe this will sum up what is to be said about the current state of our government. And speaking of sum up, you've probably seen this video.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was in the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping, traveling with him. That's we traveled 17,000 miles when I was vice president. I don't know that for a fact.
What the heck? Now this seriously makes me question the leadership of our country. And notice how there's an age requirement for the presidential position, but there's not an age limit. This is kind of odd because, Biden's very old, and I respect him and in his leadership position, but he is just way too old. Like, he does not need to be in a leadership position, let alone the leader of a huge country. Finally, I want to mention the wave of hypocrisy that has swept our nation, and that is the new woke culture. I believe that this affects all I have mentioned, like, thus far. There's truth here, but many are scared to say it. This is incredibly stupid. I'm tired of all this stuff. I believe that in many years we'll look back on this and realize the hypocrisy, how toxic it was, and realize what it was doing to our society. Really just turning our men into boys, weakening our nation, and confusing the world, making us look like a laughing stock. This is the truth, and that's all I'll say about it. Thank you all for watching the video. If you agree with me, go ahead and just drop a like, and comment if you want. It doesn't really matter. And subscribe for more, because I will be putting out more like this. If you disagree with me, go ahead and just dislike, and then comment down below why you do. And then I'll act like I care down there. Alright, see y'all.